Zryken, この後すぐ
Hello, I'm Zryken. Today, I will not stop finding this kind of weird discovery, but this one just came out recently. And I just thought, I would do a double review because of the fact that I was very impressed with this. So, we are taking a look at the Shinkalian Change the World Alternative Shinkalian. You can see alternative on the side. You can see that it's all black. You can see that it is basically a black repaint of this one. This is the E5 Hayabusa, as far as I know, with the trailer. So here's the side. It's all grayscale. Here is the back. My favorite thing about the back is the fact that it shows all this. It's supposed to tell you the stats and everything, but it's all errors, warnings, cautions, and everything and whatnot. So you just know that it's just a black version of the main Shinkalian. And then you can see like the other two in that lineup, or like what it's compatible with. So you get Phantom with like whatever it comes with. There's the side of everything that it comes with, and also the combination for that, which dang, I'm gonna have to do that eventually. This line is very interesting because you can get 3 of them and combine them into like a Shinkalian SRG, I think. So there's that, and then here is the top, and it also says alternative Shinkalian up here, which I really think is cool. The bottom is just warning, cautions and warnings, and the other box, which I have, to prove a point, is Erda Dozer. Why did I get this? Because the fact that the add-ons are cheap, and here at the side, here's the dozer, here's the back, and here's what it combines into. It's not actually for this one. It was actually meant for this one. I think this is a different well, obviously this is a Shinkal. I think this is H5. So, yeah. The reason why I remember H5 is because this is the one that in the first series, which I'm still watching, by the way. I'm still really slow at it. The original H5 was piloted by Hatsune Miku. So, without further ado, we can show off. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right there. We can show off the first one. We can show off the alternative. So, in the box itself, it comes with the Shinkalian alternative, Shinkalian, and the black version of the Erda trailer. And I really, really like this. The black is very matte, so if you want to see, like, it is super black, like flat, and like the only time that you see it shine is through the plastic. So all this is painted. It has not chipped yet because of the amount of times I've transformed it, and yeah. The other fun thing. Oh, minus that part, but that I'll explain this later. He can roll. So, well, minus hitting that the trailer, but it can roll, which is really nice. This one can roll too. So, the other fun thing is when you look at this. Well, this thing can also come off too, but like this will, like without this side, those are the effect parts. You get like this trailer. This really reminds me of what was his name? Motomaster, to a degree because of the colors. But you can see what it all is. It's just armor. It's really cool the way they did this. And as you can see, also they have this. You can tell that this is the head. If you take this part off, which it's just a whole flat piece. Just the reason why it just rolls. But it also has this little trailer thing. So one day I'll probably get more. You could just do this, and set this thing on his back. Oh, I forgot how exactly it's done, but I know it's like this. Something. Hold on. I feel like I'm getting it wrong. But like, it can hold it. I just don't remember how. Like this. or I just had to take this part off, and then like that. Yeah, just like this. It can carry it off and like get it loaded somewhere else. But while we get that off, you can move this to the side, put this back on here, because this just goes on a peg, like a weird T-peg, peg right there, peg in the middle, and then it goes with these two holes. So just put it on like that. Move that to the side. This entire thing is a combiner joint, so I'll explain this later, maybe if I have time. But yeah, everything else like for this is super nice. Like I said, it hasn't chipped yet, and I'm surprised that it hasn't. It feels hefty too. So like, also these have 4 pegs, so it goes right here, here, and here and here. These holes and then these empty gaps is where it goes in, and then it just fills it in. The funny thing is, this feels heftier than a deluxe class Transformers, and I'm very impressed by it. So, yeah. The funny thing is, it does come with stickers too. I'll go through that in a bit. The only ones I can show off right now are right here and right here, because that's just kind of how it happens. But we could get through the transformation. So we're gonna take this off again, because after this thing's completely useless. So you just toss it to the side. Gonna go here. I love this part because of the fact that it does. Well, actually, no, it did chip a bit, but it looks like it's gonna damage it, but it comes off really easily. So you're gonna take that out and then split this in half. So you just kind of pull it up, and then it pegs into here. And as you can see, it's all that. You're gonna take this part, flip it up and forward, and then you're gonna lift this up as well. And then as you can see the robot head. You're gonna take it by the crotch area and bring it up, and this tab is gonna tab into like those claw bits in here. So you gotta make sure it snaps in. But then you spin the head around, and then the other cool thing is this part doesn't feel like it's gonna break at all. So you're just gonna bring it up until you feel a little thing clicking. What I like to do is bring the head up, close the chest, and then you got the body. So there's that, and then we're gonna put them to the side. These parts are also kind of done, so you're gonna just put them to the side as well. These are gonna be the shoulder pads. Then we get here. You're gonna untab it actually from here, and then spin it all the way around. So like that. There's gonna be a peg here, right here, that goes into this hole here, and you're gonna do that as well. And you're gonna take these out, and these are gonna be the arms. You take these, you straighten it out as flat as you can get it. This is still like this stiff, like the ankles are still the stiffest part. You split it up, and then for these, you split this apart as well. You spin it around, and you just unfurl it like this. Make sure the screws are on the back, and make sure it's all facing forward like this. You're gonna take this and put this on the shoulder, so it's like this. So that way you can get like the really cool like flared out shoulder stuff. So I'll do the same thing here. And you want to make sure the screws are going on the outside, especially since like this is the left hand, right hand. You want these to face towards like where they're gonna go. And as you can see, these are squares, so they're gonna go into these holes right here. So you're gonna attach it on like that, and then like that, and then same thing with the legs. These squares go into these squares, and there you go. And also, you can take this part, which is gonna be a little harder, so you might gonna have to split it apart like that. Put it back on here because you don't really need it, and then just peg this onto this arm, And there you go. We got alternative Shinkalion. And he's tall. He is really cool, really simple, and he is just kind of my favorite now. So if we could go through the articulation with this, his head is on a ball joint. As you can see, he has a really emotive head. 360, obviously, because you have to turn on 180 for the transformation. Anyways, he does have like a weird he can't go up, but he could go down with his chest. His waist is 360. It's not actually down here, it's up here. So like, it's 360. There's a sticker right here, by the way. It looks like a mailbox, but I can't show it. Hold on. Can I show it? Hold on. I gotta undo some bits of it, but you can see right here is a sticker. So it's not, these stickers aren't bad at all either. These are like really thick stickers. And then stickers right here for both of the forearm and the inside of the leg as well. So that is it. And all of it does is just add a little more color to it. The arm, despite it looking like it's just attached there, actually have a joint of its own. So full 360. This arm, like without the shield, let me take off the shield first. You can actually stretch this out really well. Well, yeah, like this. So you could go out that far, and it's really good. His elbows is kind of just a single joint, but it's a lot better. It's a little more than a 90, which is good. But you can also just fold it completely all the way around. But that's solely for the transformation. No wrist articulation, which I'm not gonna miss. And it's pretty common. And then he has ratchets for hips, which I never realized how much I really do like ratchets. So, like, if he could go forward this much, and it's really good. He could go forward that. He could go backwards that much, and it's really good. He can also just go way beyond the Van Damme. So, he is the Van Damme master at this point of all the stuff I've reviewed, I think. And then he has the thigh swivel, full 360, no impeding. The knees are also on a single joint, so you could just get a straight 90. The hinge, you get a hinge and a ball joint for like various things, but I don't really know how effective that is. So we could just do it like that. And as you can see, he is struggling. Wait, hold on. Nope, actually he got it. So you could do that and it could work. And another thing, which I still really like, is so I'm pretty sure you guys have been eyeing this chest piece, right? Like, why does it have this hole? Why does it look like it opens? Well, it does. It opens up for this. And this is what they call Grand Cross. What it is a laser. It's basically a getter beam in a kind of way, where it just, the finisher is just like, it opens up slowly, it glows, and then they do the finisher Grand Cross and the boom, that kind of thing. So it's kind of cool that they still kept that. And yeah, this is probably this is my first foray into the change the world line, and I love it already. So is that what do you do with this? Oh, sorry. What do you do with this thing? With this whole block combination stuff? Nothing. This stays out of it, out of everything, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish it was actually meant for something, or like just shove it in his back or something. I don't know. But yeah. Hold on. Let me do something first, and then then I'll be back with you. Okay, I'm back, and we are next gonna do the trailer. So as you can see, they both go together, and I'll show you exactly how. What you need to do is take off these shoulder bits, and I'll explain it in a bit. But that's it. That's all you got to do, and just straighten them out. Well, not like that, but just straighten them out like that, and take all this apart. So you're gonna rip this off. Then you're gonna go under here, take this part off. So that's gonna be the crotch. These are gonna be unpeg these because they are pegged on the two outer pegs compared to this middle one. And take the sword. All these are going to come together eventually. These are going to be the back side of the wings. Take this out. And that is going to be the outside of a thigh. Same with this. Then take this front part off. Split it in half. Same with this. Let's split these in half. And then angle these. And then take them off. And as you can see now, it's just a agreeable mess. So, the way I like to do it is feet first. So you get like these shoes, and you obviously, it's not hard to tell where they go. So you're gonna take these two tabs and peg them on these two holes, channels, and then peg it in. You know it's the right one if the tab on the leg actually fits through. So there's that. Then here's the other one. And then this one is different because this one doesn't have the hole, but you know, it's still the same thing. If it aligns, it works. You're going to take this, and you want to make sure the full part right here of the leg, so it's like this part out here, goes on this side. So it's going to go right here, like that, and it gives it more fuller detail. So you're going to do the same right here. And I won't lie, like taking this out and then putting back in, it feels so satisfying because it locks in and it doesn't come out. You're gonna take this part and peg it into the side of the thigh, like that, and like this with the other side. And then you take this crotch part and you put it under. And it takes these two middle pegs, the tabs in the middle, go into these two. So you get it like that. So you bring the arms down, bring it up, and you're going to take this, you're going to angle it like this because of the tab on the inside, and it's going to go into right here. And it sounds like it's impossible, but it isn't. It has just enough space for you to do that, which is interesting because it had no sign. It doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off anytime soon anyways. You're gonna take these shoulder bits again and put them back on. Instead, you're gonna put them onto this bigger peg hole. So I'm gonna put it on like that. And what you also want to do is, so the back of the shoulders have these tabs, this peg and this tab, and you want to line up with this hole and this weird empty channel right here, like on this corner right here. And you're gonna do it like that. So then you get more fuller like shoulders. You're gonna do it like this as well. So you're gonna put these blades onto the back of the shoulders like this. And then you're also gonna take this part. So you're gonna use the middle peg, goes onto the shield. Oh, like that. Also, the stickers for the truck. So these are stickers. These are stickers. Also, the inside are stickers. And that is it. Then, lastly, you're gonna bring him this little dinky sword, which you don't have to leave it like this, because that's where the effect parts come in. Like, it's true, like, form. So you get this, you basically sheath it over, and then use these tabs on this empty end, because there's a clear side, and then there's the one with the tabs, and you're gonna connect it to this side. So you're gonna align it, and then just squeeze it in. And there you go. Well, actually, the way they show it is you gotta make it like flared open like wings. And there you go. You get alternative Shinkalion with the Erda trailer, or like the full alternative Shinkalion. You still don't do anything with this, by the way. And it's cool. It's really bulky. It fills it out. It gives it presence. Does its articulation change though? The arms, not really. So you could do that. Maybe with the shield, it makes it a little more hindered. It's slightly a little more hindered because of the shoulder bits, but the waist articulation is not. The leg, a little bit in the front, but on the back, definitely not. You can still go all the way to the back. And then the knee is still basically in there. It's free. It has a lot more stability because of these shoes, so I'm kind of grateful for that. So, but the problem is, now you lost the hinge for this, so now you can no longer like go forward with them, but you can still try at least to do something. At least, well, before the feet comes off, at least. Right. But let's see. Can I still pose them? I can't pose them in a decent way, but there's that. I don't know what the noise was that came out of my mouth, but anyways, there's that. You can also do a big mode, or a big weapon mode, which is just take these. Whoops. Oh, that's not what's supposed to happen. Take these out. I like to put these down because that means it's just not active. Then you're gonna take these parts. It has the peg and the same thing that the truck had. So you're gonna sandwich it like that. And then you're gonna put the sword here. It has the same thing too. So you're gonna put it up here like that. And let me grab that other part that fell on the floor. And then you're gonna sandwich it all together. And then you get the big beam sword, or big sword mode, which is cool. I think it's just meant for the SRG version. So like it is definitely like my favorite way of doing it, especially since he has like a shield, a bigger shield and stuff like that. Oh god, now the shoulder comes off. But yeah, I recommend this. I started loving this line because of it, and it's like yeah, it was so bad. I liked the line so bad that I was just like, God, I went and pre-ordered another one. So, yeah, but God, before I move on to the next one, I'm gonna show off the other mode it can do, which is, unfortunately, I only have the one, so you're gonna have to bear with me here, and I'm gonna have to take all this apart. Which, it's fine, because the entire thing does involve you taking it all apart anyways. You're gonna have to, like, just take off all the armor. I'm just gonna push these to the side. Well, maybe not the leg, but it is a lot to just put on. And I will be using instructions for this, because at this point I don't exactly remember how it goes. So, just gonna take these off. I think I remember a bit of it. So, you're gonna have to do the same thing again. Well, it's the other way. Screw, and then the exposed part I think go together. Yeah. So, like that. I remember you had to peg these together. I don't think you use these for anything besides just the legs. I'm gonna just put them in like this. I know you have to take this part off, and this is where the combiner thing comes in. You're gonna have to take this part off, and you're gonna leave it like this. And then this crotch part, this crotch part splits in half. And if I can do it, you have these two ports with these two pegs. Put them on like this, and then you kind of just put this hole of the body into this empty crevice channel, and there you go. And then if I remember correctly, the arms, actually, the other thing I just remembered this. You're gonna take these two together, peg them together like that, and then it goes, use these tabs right here, yeah, these two tabs right next to that, slide them into this weird empty channel, and then you're gonna take these hands and then peg them into these two, and then I think you're gonna take this part, and I think it goes in like this, and the legs are meant to be used elsewhere. So yeah, this is the combination body of the SRX or SRG, the body at least, because it does have like two modes. So there's that. Then if I take this off, take this off, take this off, and take this entire thing off, split this back into this back, reassemble it. I'm trying to remember as I go. You're gonna have to, for this one, you're gonna have to put the head in. So spin it around, shove it in like that, and then, actually, yeah, I think I'm starting to remember. Close this part up. Then you're gonna take one of these, and then, I'm starting to forget. I think it's like this, where you take one. Oh, that's not the right one. Put it on like that. Actually, do I remember it actually? I remember, like, you had to take this part out for the elbow, because it's interesting how you wouldn't notice it at first until you actually do it, but there's a peg, like an alternative peg right here, and then you do it like that, and then I think this will go here for the outside, and then you just tap it on like that. Oh, I think I got that wrong. Hold up. Instructions! Because it does come with a whole bunch of instructions. So, let me take a look at where I went wrong. Okay. So I managed to get it. So, it's like this. I got it right. So, you have to put the two arms together, put this out, and then put this part in. And what you're going to do is take this and use your designated hand. So, I like the fact that it's basically two thumbs. Ooh. So you can see one hand is a thumb, the other side is a thumb, and this thing blocks it. So you're going to bring it up like that, depending on which hand you want to use. So you can see like that, and then you're going to peg it over this hand, like both of these hands, and it becomes a giant fist. And then you're going to use this giant tab that you just created and peg it into here. And that is one arm. And then the other one is a thing that I found very interesting. So what you're going to do is take, oh, you can't necessarily do it with like both of them, but I am going to show you. So like if you have three of them, you would have enough to do this, but I'm going to do it with both of these legs because of the fact that it would make sense that way. So you're going to take these like this entire thing, close it over the leg. Oop. And then, hold on. Instructions. So that's done. You're gonna peg this onto here. Then, the feet. You're gonna take this. You're gonna fold this down, and then tab that on as tight as it can go. And you're gonna take these. It's gonna use this small part again, and then this tab up here. They're both gonna go up here like this, and do the same on the other side. Oh god. And you got a leg, basically. Oh, actually, minus the fact that you need to put this shield bit on again, so that way it stays together. So you got a combined leg. It's pretty tall. So the articulation for this is still 90. Then you get this super strong ratchet, which I didn't show, but it also has a swivel. It's also the same as the crotch thing where it has a swivel, so you kind of know. It has a toe joint, kind of. Actually, that's really good. Holy cow, I didn't realize you could hold it. This may be missing a bit, but like you can still swivel it. You can't bring it out any further. You can bring it inwards, but that's kind of breaking it. It does have a single joint elbow, but I think if the other piece was on there, it probably would have just been fine. No wrist articulation. This thing moves, but that's only due to transformation. So here's the arm and leg for the combination mode that I will eventually make one day, just not on video. But while we got that done, I'm gonna go and transform this guy back into robot mode because we still need him, and I wanted to prove a point with this one where you can do that, then that. Gotta take this part off. Please come off. Why is it hard this time? Hold on. There we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Unpeg that. So we're gonna just put him back like this, because I do need him like this. And, moving all this to the side, I still need these two. So the combiner bits you can put back into like its own thing, because you won't need this anymore. I kind of wish that there was a better way to do this, but you could just put that to the side, move it along with all the other mess, and move on to the next bit, which I buried, which is Dozer. Erudite Dozer. This thing was interesting. Not like to say that, at least. It's very pink, it's very brown, it has this weird fake gold thing, but it also rolls. So, as you can see, it is very pink, it's very flamboyant. But the stickers is interesting as well. There's one right there. I think I put it on wrong. But, like, I put it on a weird angle. And then you get one right here, which is on the other side as well. And then you get another right here. So it's all just there. So as you can see, this thing does come off for the combination stuff. And I think you guys know where this is going. So the funny thing as well is this thing opens. So you could just scoop up foes and just like, but yeah. Other than that, let's get to the combination. So you need to take that off. You need to take this off, and these are the easiest parts to deal with, kind of. So you get that. You already know what these are. These are the feet. And then what we're going to do is tab these onto the feet because, you know, we already know what these are. Extra boots. We are gonna basically take this, split it in half, and you're gonna take this apart even further, and you're gonna do it this way. So this is the right leg, the other one's the left. So it goes in like that. Then you're gonna put this crotch part on, and it's gonna go in the same one that you, same area, because the two pegs go into this part. So if I could get it in, that'd be nice. So you got that, and you're gonna take this part, and this is the other like nifty thing. So this part you're gonna put under these two parts right here, and then it just tabs in like that, so it looks like that. It does have a weird gap, but I don't mind it at all. Then you're gonna take these. You're gonna make sure this part of the arm is sticking out. You're gonna take it, push, like pull it down, spin it 360, and then take this out. So this does come out. Spin it 180, and then peg it on top this time, because there was two pegs right here, and then it re-pegs itself back there. You're gonna take these arms, which I think were already bent like this. You're gonna put the arm in like this, so the fingers are facing outwards. You're gonna take this, and you're gonna peg it into the back. Actually, it's the wrong one. So you're gonna take this one for this arm, peg it in the top right here. So you can do that. I kind of wish that there was a better way to do it, but you know. Then you're gonna just attach it to the arm, same way you do with the others. And then repeat it again. Then combine it like that. Peg the tab up here. Arm down here. Then tab it in here. And there you go. You get alternative Shinkalion with Dozer. And it gave him arms. It gave him big arms. So the arms are 360. You could tell from the transformation already that he had this hinge, a bicep swivel. He has turning hands, and they open up really wide. So you can grab fools and just be happy about it. It doesn't really impede his articulation either, because these ratchets are pretty strong. Because of the leg and like the knee and the well, actually no, mostly because of the knee, it's kind of hindered. I think it's hindered even more. Obviously, you still go far back and do the full Van Damme, but other than that, like his ankles, I think are a little more free compared to the other one, or compared to the trailer. So you can just basically grab some fools, and they will not regret it, or they will regret it. Oh yeah. That is it. If you wanted a mix and match, be my guest too, because it is super compatible. The other thing is like you get like extra bits. I like the fact that it does basically like make it feel like you're not using all of them. Like they do have storage for some. I just wish there was storage for this thing. Like just maybe throw it in his back like that. But it just feels so off it throws it off a lot, and this is what you get. And it's like, there could have been a better way to implement this whole block, I guess. But for what it is, I love this line. I really do. I want to gush about it. It's super modular. This thing wasn't even meant for this guy, and it still worked. So, yeah, it's just, I want more. I want more. I want to get Dr. Yellow eventually. But, my goal at the moment is to build the SRG, and, yeah, that's kind of all I had. Obviously, like, his articulation hasn't really been impeded as much. The only part that has is the legs, and that is not bad. He's still standing. Here, I forgot to do a size comparison. Hold on. Let me stand him up. Actually, hold on. Can you grab someone? Here is a Soto. God, he fell. Yeah, okay, that didn't work. Anyways, let me stand him up normally, and then we get him compared to, like, just with the extra boots, with the extra height and everything. Here is a Soto, and I'm gonna grab you. Hopefully I don't break anything or knock anything down. I knocked it down. Here is the action version of the Kyoryujin. So it's not really big, but like it has so much. It's so modular that I actually like it. I actually really like it. So gotta put you down. And then if I take off the boots, well, thank you, I guess. This is its normal height, and this is a Soto again. The Soto is just up to the leg, and it's just like, yep. You want another one? I gotta hold him because he's kind of unstable without the whole thing. Here is Gav, the action figure Gav. So he's slightly taller than the Soto, and he's just up to the chest. So it is definitely worth it. My opinion, I really would recommend anyone who's into robots or trains, or just, I think recently I've been getting into train robots because of this. Oh god. But I really recommend the Change the World line because of how modular it feels, how modular it's been, and how like it looks cool. Well, especially because like just the overwhelming presence and just it's modular. I want to keep gushing about it. How modular it is. Like how you don't need to do this. I got it because I wanted to try it out, and like just how all of them are basically the same, but they all feel different. Because I think this is the bad guy, one of the bad guys. But yeah, that is it. That's all I have, and now I'm gonna just destroy it all and just throw it on the ground. But this guy is like super sturdy. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised at how sturdy they are. So let's see right here. Oh wait, you can't necessarily do it like that, huh? Like that. Then where did you go? Right here. And the other one. And there we go. That was easy. It wasn't hard. I kind of do wish that there were more instead of just like different crotch plates. It would just add like bulk to the side or like a new crown, that kind of thing. But that's just me asking for too much. It's fine. I like it. I like what we got. We also got a huge mess between the two. So, have fun with it, what you will. And yeah, if you can find this for If you can find this on sale, it'd be nice, because these are like DX prices, like $50, $60, like ranges between $30 to $60, maybe 90, 80, because some of them are like bigger, badder, and like just more stuff. So I would heavily recommend like maybe trying to get just the one by itself, and maybe like an accessory thing, because of the fact that like they come with so much and they're like on around $10. So like this would be like 20, the accessories would be like 30, like 10. So you're getting like $30, or just get like a 2-pack like this guy. I recommend this guy a lot. So just look at that. It's just like a sword and everything. Like I didn't need to, but like yeah, uh I'm super happy to it's a weird thing for me where I'm very happy to be diving into the whole Shinkalian thing when I obviously should be working on other things. But yeah, this is my thing of showing off my recent obsession of Shinkalian and train robots, and I'll see you guys in the next. Actually, do I have him? I should probably hurry. I still got E7. So comparing the original, well, this is not the original, but this is like a model kit, to that, it's like, hell yeah, it's night and day. This thing is floppy, and it's still good, but it's not like this, where it's like super solid. This is my first DX one. This is like not a DX. So, yeah. Uh, this is Zryken, and thank you guys for seeing me gush about my love for train robot, my recent love for train robots, I guess. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, and hopefully, I don't know. I was gonna say hopefully it's not a transforming one, but I recently realized that a lot of the stuff I have been covering are nothing but things that transform and have a gimmick. So, uh, let's see. Let's see where it goes next time. Alright, that is all. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.